shorts.
Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Christmas Eve, and it's time for the annual reindeer inspection. Sarah, you drew the shortest candy cane, so that means you'll be working with Donner and Blitzen.
Great. They're the worst. This is so humiliating.
How do you think we feel? We've been the shortest candy cane assignment for the last 1,700 years.
Yeah. Do you think Rudolph has to put up with this inspection nonsense?
Rudolph, your nose is so bright. Yeah, bright brown.
Sarah, roll an investigation check.
16.
You can tell that Lance's harness is secure, but Waylon's needs to be replaced.
Donner, hold still. I have to change out your harness.
Actually, it's pronounced Dunder.
There's no such reindeer as Dunder, idiot.
Yeah, there is. He's right here.
It's Dutch. Like Blixum. Just because Gene Autry Americanized our names doesn't mean you have to.
Lance, you and Waylon roll perception. Sarah, give me a reflex save.
13.
18.
7.
A sharp, vicious wind cuts through the stables, and all of the lanterns are extinguished. Sarah, you're yanked from the ground by an unknown force and shoved into a burlap sack.
Well, whatever it is, it's probably better than dealing with those two.
Waylon, you see a shadowy figure dash into the stables and grab Sarah. In addition to her, the figure grabs 3 other elves before bolting back outside.
Who would steal elves the night before Christmas?
Only one would dare stoop so low. It must be Krampus.
Sarah, after a few minutes of bouncing around with your captive coworkers, you feel the bag go briefly airborne before crashing into the snow. You take 3 damage.
Holy hot cider, Santa. This is bad. Can I get out of the bag?
Give me an acrobatics check.
9.
Just as you wiggle your way to what you think is the top of the bag, cold wind and light pour in from behind you. A long demon-like hand enters the bag and grabs the neck of your coworker, Sugarplum.
Sugarplum, no.
The hand pulls him from the bag and the opening closes behind him. Back to you two.
Oh, so I'm just supposed to fly with a defective harness. Figures.
Well, if it was Krampus, those elves are tinsel by now.
The lights come back on, and as you look around to see what's going on, you notice that Santa is running toward the stable.
Oh, well, stuff my stocking. Look who it is.
Donner, Blitzen, I saw the lights go off from my workshop, and then I heard screams. What's happening?
Krampus stole the elves.
Good Garland, this is terrible.
Eh.
I always knew this day would come. We've got to save them.
We? Whoa, no. What's all this we were talking about?
Why don't you just get your precious Rudolph to save you?
Rudolph's still on vacation in Miami. He won't be in until tomorrow night. You both already know that.
Okay, what about the other reindeer? You know, the other 6 reindeer that come before us in the roll call?
I got a 17 on survival. Do I know where I am?
You're not totally sure where you are, but it appears to be a lair of some sort. You see no one around but your coworker, Carol.
Just Carol? What about Poinsettia?
She's gone.
Poinsettia!
Back to you two. Come on, guys. I got nowhere else to turn.
I knew it. We were the last resort. Just like always, the short candy cane.
All right, I admit it. Dancer and Prancer are getting their hooves polished.
Divas.
Comet's got the flu. Cupid and Vixen are busy, and Dasher ran off.
Fine, we'll help. On one condition.
Anything.
Tomorrow night, we fly at the front of the sleigh.
But Rudolph...
Rudolph Schmoodoff. Put him at the back of the sleigh. He can be a brake light.
Okay, fine, sure. You two can guide the sleigh. Just get me back those elves safely and stop Krampus.
Let's do it.
Give me wisdom checks to find Krampus's lair.
23.
27.
27?
Yeah, we get a +10 bonus to assist on checks related to Krampus. We can do lots of rad stuff.
Which you'd know if you utilized us more.
Sarah, what are you doing?
Come on, Carol. We have to get out of here.
Carol screams as a pair of spindly arms wrap around her ears and pull her out of view. You look up just in time to see Krampus swallow her whole. Roll for dex.
16.
Krampus licks his lips and lunges at you, but you narrowly sidestep his advance. And as you do, you see that Dunder and Blixum are entering the lair behind him. As Krampus is currently engaged, the two of you have the surprise round.
I don't know, maybe
Bull Rush?
Roll your attacks.
30.
30. High Hoof.
The two of you charge and strike Krampus with such precise force that you spear through him with your antlers and literally tear him in half.
Took you long enough?
While Santa was disappointed that you weren't able to save everyone, he is a man of his word. On Christmas Eve, you two will lead the sleigh.
Hey, Sarah. How do you like me and Dunder now? Couple of sleigh leaders.
Yeah, how about when we get back from that trip, you stop by the stable for some reindeer games.
I don't care if they saved me. They're still the worst.
And we'll end it there. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you and yours. Hope you like your presents.